How does compensatory time off affect my overtime pay? Imagine working extra hours and wondering if you'll see that extra money in your paycheck or if you'll get some well-earned time off instead. That's where compensatory time off, or comp time, comes into play. It can be a bit confusing to figure out how it impacts your pay, especially when you're analyzing your pay stub. So, let's break it down in simple terms. When you work more than 40 hours in a week, most employees earn overtime pay. That usually means earning 1.5 times your regular hourly rate for each extra hour. For example, if your regular rate is $10 an hour, overtime should be $15 an hour. But if your employer offers comp time instead, you'll earn paid time off at the same overtime rate, which you can use later instead of getting extra money right now. Whether you get overtime pay or comp time depends on your job type and where you work. If you're a non-exempt employee in the private sector, federal law generally requires your employer to pay you overtime wages, not offer comp time. However, public sector workers, like those working for government agencies, might be able to choose comp time if it's arranged in advance and follows legal rules. In practice, when your employer allows comp time, it adds up at a rate of 1.5 hours off for each overtime hour worked. You can accumulate a certain amount of comp time, but there are limits to prevent too much from building up. Your employer should let you use your accrued comp time within a reasonable period. If you can't take your time off, they might be required to pay you the overtime wages instead. Looking at your pay stub, you'll notice that if you worked overtime but took comp time instead of getting paid immediately, your paycheck won't show extra money for those hours. Instead, you'll see an increase in your paid time off balance. This can affect your cash flow since you're not getting the extra pay right away. Planning your finances becomes important so you can use your comp time when it suits you. If you're in the private sector and non-exempt, you should expect to see overtime pay on your paycheck for the extra hours worked. This provides immediate extra income, which can help with your monthly budget. If you're eligible for comp time, keep track of your accrued hours carefully. Make sure to plan when to take your time off so you don't lose those benefits. Knowing your company's policies on overtime and comp time helps you manage your work hours and income better. Always review your pay stub to verify whether your overtime hours were paid or converted into comp time. This way, you can confirm you're receiving the correct amount for your extra effort. In summary, compensatory time off replaces immediate overtime pay with paid time off earned at the same rate. It's mainly available to public sector employees. For private sector workers, overtime pay is the standard, ensuring you get extra money for your extra hours. Understanding how comp time affects your paycheck helps you plan your finances and make the most of your earnings.